And a pleasant good evening to you and yours, and welcome to the Kendall Signs Prep Softball Game of the Week here on Brevard Sports Network. Welcome here to Rockledge High School. Great to be back here broadcasting softball as they get ready to announce the players. We will give you the lineups and the national anthem. Our home plate umpire tonight's going to be Larry Torchia. That sun in right field, that'll be gone here in about, I don't know, in about 15, 20 minutes, so to speak. So let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for the visiting Bayside Bears. They're 1-0, and all they did was beat Martin County 22-2. All right, leading off, number 22, Haley Curry. And Haley's going to be playing out in left field. Batting second is going to be number 4, Brooke Lemke. Batting third, going to be number 6, Brooke Mahaney. And Brooke's going to be in the circle tonight. Batting fourth and doing the catching, number 7, Allie Walters. Batting fifth and playing third base is going to be Jordan Milo. Batting sixth and playing second base is going to be number 17, Caden Platt. Batting seventh and playing shortstop is going to be Carly Gary. Batting eighth is going to be number 20, Shea Preston. And batting ninth and playing first base is going to be Fabi Rodriguez. For the home team, Rockledge Raiders, the designated player tonight leading off is going to be number 11, Riley Mikowski. Batting second and playing center field is going to be number 13, Daphne Aravina. Batting third, and she'll be your shortstop tonight, and a good one at that. It's going to be Erica Perez. Batting fourth, it's going to be the catcher, Lauren Scharfenberg. Batting fifth is going to be, says third base tonight, is going to be Kaylee Bowles. And what a play Kaylee made the other night, that double play in that Vieira game. Kaylee at third base. Playing first base tonight is going to be, let me get her number here, going to be number 42, Brielle Nelson, the junior. Batting seventh and playing right field is going to be Mia Ortega. Batting eighth and playing left field is going to be Ray Dalek, and what a week she had at the dish last week. Batting ninth is going to be second baseman Taylor Holtz, the freshman, and ninth, and doing the pitching. Actually, she's not going to be batting. She's being DP'd for tonight. Is going to be number 33, Haley Smith, the freshman. So we'll be back here with the start in just a moment on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, the national anthem is taking place. Let's see, what do we got? Mr. Brian Goins, welcome to the broadcast. Kendall Clay, turn up your computer. And Nevaeh Lewis, are you ever going to be able to make it to a Coco softball game? Yes, we will broadcast Coco softball as we get set to go here. All right. See here, through 2 games this season. I'll tell you what, the other night, Rockledge Raider pitching, and what an outstanding job they did the other night. 9 innings, no runs in that contest allowed. The one run that was allowed was unearned, and Haley Smith, who's in the circle tonight, she is 1-1 this year with a 2.62 ERA. 8 innings pitched, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts as we get ready to go here on Brevard Sports Network. What, more softball? I love it. All right. And that sun will be out of our way here. If you know Rockledge, you know that sun will be gone in about 10 minutes here as Larry Torchia is your home plate umpire. And we'd like to thank Kendall Signs. This is the view you're going to see tonight, so we're not going to move the camera left and right. Our apologies for that, but we are behind the screen, can't broadcast through it. So the pitch, high and outside, ball 1. 1-0 to Haley Curry. Turn it down a little bit more, please. Coach Scott Thomas in his 5th season. 64-26 outside, ball 2. 2-0. Last season, Rockledge allowed 71 runs, about 3 per game. Bayside 6-12 last year, but it's a squad to contend with this year. They were 1-0 this year. Like I said, all they did was beat Martin County 22-2. That's going to be high for ball 3. So Smith falls behind quickly to Curry, 3-0. The on-deck hitter is going to be Brooke Lemke. Here's the pitch, ball 4. So a leadoff walk. And you know me, I'm a guy's stats. Put the leadoff hitter on. They score 68% of the time. Tell you what I would like to see is I like to see that pitch clock in high school, or that pitch clock in high school baseball. You don't need it in softball, but you definitely need it in baseball. I love that pitch clock. Bigger bases, the pitch clock. Well, they threw it all at him at one time this year, didn't they? And down to second base, the throw. Scharfenberg with a great throw. And Scharfenberg with the gun. The tag applied. And caught stealing will be Curry. And that's 1 out. Scharfenberg the other night threw out a Vieira runner as well. The pitch to Lemke is 1 ball and no strikes. That's the major concern right now, is that, unfortunately, Haley has thrown 5 straight balls to start the game, and I know that is of a concern to Scott Thomas, and so much so that he's going to come out and try to settle his freshman down. Lemke last year, who was a junior this year, Lemke last season, 283 hitter, 48 plate appearances. She had 13 hits, 9 RBIs, 2 doubles for the Bears last year. And coach comes out, settles down Haley. And the count is 2-0 to Lemke. The on-deck hitter is Brooke Mahaney. Torch says 2-0. Pitch. That'll catch the outside corner. So a word of wisdom from Scott Thomas settles Haley Smith down. And she wheels and deals for strike one. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out here off the arm of Scharfenberg. Caught Curry trying to swipe second base. Chris Hampson, first-year skipper here. A nice try to bunt attempt. I love this field. I love the clay, that Rockledge red clay. Love it. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Yeah, I love broadcasting at Coco. That wooden shack thing that over top the field looking down makes for an easy broadcast. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Indeed! She deals up. Strike 3 on the outside corner, and that'll be the second out. So nice rebound as Lemke gets the backwards K, and that's going to bring up Brooke Mahaney. Mahaney last year, not a lot of games played at senior level, at the varsity level, I should say. She played 2 games, 5 at-bats, got a hit. As Coach Thomas calls out the play. So what looked to be somewhat of an issue to start. Low and inside for ball 1 for Haley Smith. She has quickly turned into a 2-out situation here in the top of the first inning. 1-0 to Lemke. Allie Walters on deck. The 1-0. Oof. 2-0 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That ball is lifted into left field, and it's going to fall in for a base hit, trust me. And 2-out base hit by Brooke Mahaney will bring up Allie Walters. Figure something out here, even if you got to like, I don't know, I just don't like the way the screen pops up. I think that's okay. It's 60% of the field. As we found out today, we can't make everyone happy. Here's the pitch. That'll be a ball to Allie Walters, and Allie, a senior, and man, I tell you, she's just comes from an athletic family. She's an athlete herself. Great volleyball player, and she can hit. 311 last year, and that ball is popped up. Of course, her brother down at the University of Miami last year was a finalist in the relief pitching category nationally last season. So the Walters family, yeah. I wouldn't want to play a game of checkers in that house. I'd lose. Quickly. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Great family, though. Love the Walters family. The 1-1. And there's a shot. And scooped up, though. Nice play by the second baseman. How about that play, Caleb, to end the inning on the shot by Walters? So 1 stranded, 1 hit, no errors, no runs, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the first. Bayside, no score. The Raiders coming to bat. That was an outstanding play there by freshman Holtz at second base, man. She was all over that. And, it's funny if you ever watch Scott Thomas hit practice balls to these girls before a game, he drills them. Absolutely drills them. And you know what? That's why, right there, because Allie Walters drilled it, and Holtz had no problem picking it up and making the flip to first. So we're going to head to the bottom of inning number 1 here. It's going to be Mikowski, Aravina, and Perez. And in the circle is going to be Brooke Mahaney. Again, Mahaney last year behind one of the better pitchers in the county. Nope, that was 2 years ago. Sorry. As Riley Mikowski steps in. This is Mikowski's first season of varsity softball. So far this season, she shows a bunt down the first base line as it trickles foul. Beautiful sunset tonight. I believe there's a launch scheduled too as well tonight. 1 in the morning, okay. But so far this season, Mikowski in 2 games is batting .444, 9 plate appearances. She's got 4 hits and 2 RBIs. High from Brooke, 1 ball and 1 strike. Are they wearing rabbit ears? That is funny. The pitch, and see that ball move? 1 ball and 2 strikes, and Mikowski's going, where did that one go? I thought I had the bat on that. So 1 and 2 says Torch.
Magic Man, now you see me, now you don't.
Right? And there's a slapper to the shortstop, off the shortstop, and into center field for a base hit here. Give her a hit. And that'll bring up Daphne Aravina. You good, bud? Okay. Daphne, who led the team last year in hitting, this year doing the same. .556 already. And 9 plate appearances, 5 hits, 2 RBIs, a double. And Daphne already with a 4-bagger. That's a home run. Raiders come in at 1 and 1 this year. Pitch, nice bunt right back to Mahaney. Turns and fires to first for out number 2. Nice play by Brooke Mahaney. If you're scoring at home, that's 1-3. She does advance the runner. So with 1 out, the Raiders with a runner in scoring position for Erica Perez. Perez this year, .222, 2 hits and 9 plate appearances. She'll bat from the right side. Mahaney's first pitch offering. The riser is a little too high for ball 1. That's a beaut. 1 ball, and I'll tell you what, Brooke is putting some heat on that thing. You're the pop of the mitt. 1 and 1. Inside. Goodness. The 2-1. That ball is roped in the right field and caught, and this is going to be a double play. Great play out in right field. And that's going to be, if you're scoring at home, a 9 with a circle around it, and then Mikowski's going to go 9 for and that'll end the inning. So, well, it works out the 3 up, 3 down the unconventional way. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, none left. We head to the top of the second, no score. And if you can believe it's 1 o'clock in the morning already, Caleb giving me the correct time on the launch is 1 a.m. and away it goes over my right shoulder. So beautiful night to check out a launch. That's all right, bud.
That's why I'm not part of this.
That's why you're not with NASA. I hear you. All right, we get set to head to. So far, a couple of nice defensive plays we've seen. The Milo, Gary, and Preston coming out for Bayside as the Bears here. Pretty relaxed tonight as Milo dances in the circle. As those are sunglasses. This is Milo's first year here at the varsity level with Bayside. She is a freshman. A freshman. Impressive. A lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores out here for both of these teams. And it is impressive to see. What are we waiting on? The launch? Nope, waiting on the fielding umpires. All right, we're ready to go.
The umpire said they were thirsty, and that's why we're waiting.
Nope, scoreboard. Top of the second. Jordan Milo. Carly Gary. And Shea Preston. 2 freshmen and a junior. I think Torch took one off the mask. All right, we're just making sure Torch was okay. All right, that's the hold up. You've got Daphne Aravina in center, Ortega in right, and Ray Dalek in left. That is your Rockledge outfield. Pitch low and inside, ball 1. Freshman to freshman here. And Haley will fall behind 2-0. A trend for her last inning. She falls behind again here, 2-0. Managed to work her way out of it, but This is a good hitting team, and you can't do that a lot. High, ball 3, 3-0. To Milo. 3-0, says Torch. There's one right down 520, and the count will go 3 balls and a strike. Haley Smith. Took a little off of that. Chopper to the third baseman, up and over to first. 1 out. Nice play by Kaylee Bowles, one of the better defensive third basemen in the county. That play she made on whatever night it was last week against Vieira. Bases loaded, nobody out. 88% chance of scoring in that situation. A hard grounder down to third. She had the wherewithal to tag the runner, step on third, nearly had a triple play. Pitch popped up and playable for Scharfenberg, and she turns. 1 pitch, 1 out, and Gary goes down on the pop-up to the catcher. And that's going to bring up Shea Preston. Nice job by Lauren to find that because she had no idea where it was. Took 1 step, looked up, located the ball, 1 step out, squared herself up, caught the ball. Great job. As Shea Preston steps in, another freshman. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. I've got an eyelash in the corner of that screen there, Caleb. And there's a chopper off of the pitcher's glove over to third and safe. So an infield 2-out hit by Preston. That went off the glove of Haley, and it was an outstanding attempt by Erica Perez, but just a little bit late, and that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, and that'll be a strike. Actually, this is Shea Preston. That was Carly Gary. My apologies. Yes, I apologize. I didn't get the starting lineup until 5 minutes before the game, so we tried to get it all filled in, and I missed a spot. Forgive me. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. The runner at first is Carly Gary, and the runner at the plate is Shea Preston. So now the freshman's at the plate. Low and inside. One of the most difficult things to do is to pull the lineups off of Max Preps, and there are no numbers next to the girls' names. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will end the inning as Shea Preston goes down on strike. So we get set to head to the bottom of the 2nd inning with no score between the Bears and the Raiders. All right. All right, set to lead it off. It's going to be Lauren Scharfenberg for the Rockledge Raiders. And a good defensive play made by Lauren so far this season, batting 200. High and outside for ball one from Brooke Mahaney. Last season, Scharfenberg was a 281 hitter in 65 plate appearances, 16 hits, 12 RBIs, 6 doubles. Make it 2-0, and Mahaney. Oh, I love that name, Gronke. I saw that on the lineup card, Kendall, and I like that. The 2-0, and that one is driven well into the gap, and that ball will be cut off nicely, and that's a nice play by the right fielder to keep that to a single, because as I just mentioned, Scharfenberg had 6 two-baggers last year, so she'll stop it first. She might have hit that too hard. We're going to get a pinch runner in, I believe. If it's the same as the other night, it's going to be Anaya Sandy. Yana Sandy, the sophomore. And stepping in now is going to be Kaylee Bowles. So a leadoff single for Gronke, and Kaylee Bowles steps in. Batting 125 this year. Not off to the kind of start she wants at the plate, but she'll get there. That ball, good cut on that first pitch. Last season, she was, and here's how you know Kaylee's going to be just fine. She was a 439 hitter last year, 62 plate appearances. She'll be just fine. Nothing and one. Nice bunt. And that'll be an easy advancement. And the ball goes into right field, and the runner will advance to third. So an error on the throw has the Raiders with runners at first and third with nobody out. So that's going to be an error. And stepping in is going to be Brielle Nelson, the junior, with an RBI opportunity here. See what Allie Walters signals up here. So far, Caleb, we're getting pretty lucky. Everything. And a squared bunt, and that ball back to the screen for 0-1. I like the thought process. We were talking about this the other night about, about bunting. Why not bunt? And Allie's going to take a timeout and go out and talk to her pitcher. George.
You okay there, sir?
Most umpires just walk to the mound. Torch says, let's go. And the 0-1. And that's another good bunt. Checks the runner over at first. Double pump. And that's going to. Nice play. Great base running by the Raiders. Now, Bayside will get the out. But Yana Sandy held, waited for the throw. Once the throw was made, she scores. So the hit by Scharfenberg comes around to score. Bowles is on third. Nelson goes via the out. So runner at third with one out here, and 1-0 Rockledge. Will fix the scoreboard between innings. And that'll be a strike on the inside part of the plate. At the dish is Mia Ortega. Swung on and missed, strike two. Brooke Mahaney bounces back nicely there. Ortega with a nice play out in right field. Pitch. Way late. Strike three, 2 outs. And Ray Dalek will step up. And, boy, you want to talk about off to an unbelievable start to the season at the plate. How about Ray? 571. Talking about freshman play, 7 plate appearances, 4 hits. And I tell you what I really like, swung on and missed it. What I really like, a lot of times some managers, some coaches will see this from a freshman player and move her up in the lineup. Coach Thomas not putting a lot of pressure on her. She's off to a good start, leaving her right there. I like that. Fouled back to the screen, and the count moves to 0-2. I like that. Let her continue to find her footing. So 0-2 with 2 outs. Runner at third. 1 run in. Low and inside on the waste pitch by Mahaney, and the count moves to a ball. And 2 strikes. Brooke Mahaney throwing heat right now. The 1-2 offering. And it'll be Deuces Wild. A turn card pitch coming here with 2 outs. We got 4 deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Second inning. The turn card is fouled back and out of play, and we'll do it all over again. Two, 3-2. So nice job by Dalek to work the count here. She works it full. First and second base open. The runner at third is Kelly Bowles. The 3-2 is a shot back up to the shortstop, and she won't get an opportunity. And Dalek will have her 8th hit of the year. No, I'm sorry. This is her 8th at-bat of the year. And the Raiders take a 2-0 lead as both runners have come around to score. And stepping in is going to be Taylor Holtz. And that one gets away from Walters, and taking second base is going to be Dalek. For Dalek, that's her 3rd RBI of the year and her 5th hit of the season. I don't think they would have got her. 2 in, 2 out. Swung on and missed. And we're even up at a ball and a strike. So an RBI for Ray Dalek. Nice little bunt. There's tough play, and it's thrown away, and the Raiders will score their 3rd run of the inning as Dalek will come around to score. And it's 3-0 Rockledge here as Holtz will reach via the error. And Coach Hampson's out there settling them down. Remember, they played at 22 the other night against Martin County, so they're going to hit. But he's asking them to field right now. And we're going to go back to the top of the lineup. With Mikowski. Riley Mikowski singled and then was doubled off on a nice play by the right fielder. So 3 runs are in for the Raiders here. 2 errors in the inning. 2 hits, 2 errors. Pitch, that's a strike. And 0-1. 1-1 now. And there's another bunt. And that's a fair. Oh. Unless that ball bounced off the plate. That's the only thing I can think of. But that looked to be on the line. Caleb's checking our replay system. Oh, that's close, bro. He did have the better angle. He also took one off the mask earlier. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Torch. Oh, my. Oh, I know that hurt. All right, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go ahead and fix the score here? Yeah, go ahead and mute it. Yep. Man, she's tough. I know that hurt. I could feel that. They're going to say that's a foul ball. So probably caught her off the hand and the bottom of the bat somehow. Wow, that's a tough break. So Mikowski, see if she can continue. Man, Coach Thomas. And it's funny because somebody said it went off the bat, and all right, zoom us in a little bit. All right, there we go. You're gonna have to straighten that up. Pitch, and she slaps it. There you go. There you go. Okay. The 1-2 high and outside, 2-2. So a runner on first, and that's not going to be an HPP anymore. So we're back to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 3 runners in this inning. Fouled off the screen. And the count will remain at 2-2. And we will mute this one. All right, that should be a better looking picture. Low and inside for ball one as we head to the bottom of inning number 3, where it is 3-0 Rockledge. On top at the plate is number 13, Daphne Aravina. She grounded out her first time up. Yes. And that'll be ball 2. What about that one? Yeah, much better picture. All right, try this again. Kendall Signs game of the week. That's a strike right down the middle. 3-1. 3-0 Raiders on top here. 3-2 now. And that'll be a ball. And the Raiders will draw a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the third. As Erica Perez will step in. Perez flied out her first time up. Nice bunt over to first, 1 out. Good play. That will advance the runner, and that's going to bring up Lauren Scharfenberg. Lauren with a solid hit to right field in her first plate appearance. And her pinch runner, her courtesy runner, would come all the way around the score. Take it and update it. Kendall Signs, of course, located right here in Rockledge. The 0-1, Scharfenberg with a chopper to the first baseman and stepping on first for out number 2. Is Fabi Rodriguez. And that'll bring up Kaylee Bowles. Kaylee reached on an error and scored the second Raider run. Her last time up. Pitch. That one gets away, and this could be and will be the fourth Raider run. Nice play by Daphne Aravina. Great hustle, and the Raiders take a 4-0 lead on the high pitch. Kaylee Bowles swung on and missed. For strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Strike 2 on the high heat. And that one gets away. Clipped her in the leg again. 2-2. So turn card pitch coming. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 4-0 Rockledge on top. Swung on and missed for strike 3. No runs. Or I'm sorry, 1 run. No hits. No errors, nobody left. We head to the top of the fourth, 4-0, Rockledge. All right, welcome back to Rockledge here. Once again, we apologize for the technical difficulty. I think we got it figured out, and we are back here heading to the top of the fourth inning, and we're going to lead it off with Allie Walters at the plate. Allie, this is where I screwed up last time, but Allie, I know, grounded out to the second baseman. Her first time up. And it's going to be 2-0. And I tell you what, you're seeing a freshman game tonight from the circle, behind and then come back in the count. You know, a lot of times freshmen will battle. You know, whether it's baseball or softball, you see that a ton, and that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. But that's be careful with 3-0. Yep. No, you hang on to that. Unless something pops up, I'm good. And there's a strike to make it 3-1. Once again, we want to thank Kendall Signs. That ball is rocketed into center field. And Allie Walters with a base hit. A leadoff base hit for Bayside here in the top of inning number 4. And this is going to bring up number 17. Caden. Oh, I'm sorry. Caden's on deck. This is going to bring up number 55, Jordan Milo. Here's where I screwed it up last time. It's Milo Platt. So let's see if Bayside can get something going here. Inside for ball 1. 1-0. Jordan Milo, the freshman third baseman, the pitch. Nice bunt. And a great play to get the runner by Brielle Nelson. Turns, good cover. She does advance Allie Walters. That'll be a sacrifice. And this will bring up Caden Platt. Caden with a hit her last time up. That I remember from the comment. Ha-ha! So a runner on second with 1 out for Bayside. And Haley Smith drops one in for strike 1. 0-1. Carly Gary on deck. Pitch. There's a little grounder out to the second baseman, and nice play by Taylor Holtz to get the second out of the inning. Allie Walters advances to third. She's still out there with, she's the catcher. It's 2 outs. Normally you get a courtesy runner, but it's going to bring up Carly Gary. So runner on third and 2 outs now for Bayside. That ball is skied into center field and hauling it in for the third and final out. Is Daphne Aravina. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the fourth, and it's 4-0 Rockledge. All right, starting it off for the Raiders is going to be Brielle Nelson, Ortega, and Ray Dalek. For the Columbia Blue, going up against, I guess, what would that be? Baby Blue in black? Bear Blue? Whatever that is. All right, Brielle Nelson steps in. Nelson grounded out to the pitcher. Her first time up. Pitch. Oh, my. Rocket up the middle. That's as solid as you'll see of a base hit. And the Raiders, for the second time tonight, have the leadoff hitter aboard. And this is going to bring up Mia Ortega. I mean, that you could feel that. That one gets away, so no need to bunt unless you're going to try to get her to third now. 1-0. Once again, we want to thank Kendall Signs. Caleb will put the link in the description, KendallSigns.com, KendallSigns.com. Installation, fabrication, and design. That ball is up, and Walters with a great diving play for the first out in the bottom of the fourth, and man, was it needed. And that's going to bring up Ray Dalek. And Ray with a hit and a run scored her last time up. Second time in the second consecutive game we've done softball. We've seen the catcher make a diving stop like that. We saw Maddie Ford Tough the other night do the same thing to Rockledge on a diving bunt. Pop up on a bunt. 1-0 to Dalek, and there's a chopper. This is going to be a tough play. Up and safe on the infield hit by Dalek. Her second of the game, her 6th of the year, and the Raiders with runners in scoring position now. Dalek is 2 for 2, and the Raiders with runners at first and third, and just 1 out for the second baseman, Taylor Holtz. Holtz reached on an error her last time up. And taking second base on the catcher's indifference will be Dalek. And the pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. Holtz digs in. And Holtz rips it down the line into the corner. Both Raider runs will score, and Holtz is into second base with a stand-up double, and it's 6-0 Rockledge. What a rip by Holtz, the freshman. She turned on an inside fastball and ripped it down the left field line. And we're back to the top of the lineup in Riley Mikowski. Rockledge is 8-7 all time against Bayside. The last time these two teams got together, quite a battle. A 2-1 extra inning win by the Bears in a game that you actually saw right here on Brevard Sports Network. As Riley Mikowski steps in. Three hits in the inning for the Raiders. And another beautiful bunt. And that's going to be a base hit, and the Raiders are going to have first and third on the base hit bunt by Mikowski. And the big bat of Daphne Aravina is going to come up. Aravina walked and scored and grounded out back to the pitcher. One out in the inning, 6-0 Raiders. Aravina looks to bunt, and taking second base on the catcher's indifference will be Mikowski. So now the Raiders with second and third, and still just one out here. 6-0, 2 in here in the inning. That one is lifted into right field and caught, and this will be another double play to end the inning. Just a fantastic play by the right fielder, Haley Curry. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, the inning is over on the line out by Aravina. Mikowski is doubled off of second. So the Raiders, though, get 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 left. We head to the top of the 5th, 6-0, Rockledge on top. Six nothing Rockledge on top as we head to top of the 5th inning. I'd like to say hello to Jeff Shepard, former coach of the Melbourne Bulldogs. On. Great softball coach. As we stepping into the box is Shea Preston for Bayside. Bears got some work to do at the plate. As Coach Tom coming in is going to be Bianca Torres is going to come in for Mia Ortega. As Shea steps in, Shea Preston struck out her first time up. Haley Smith throwing a shutout here. Pitch swung on and missed for strike one. Catch the outside corner, and that's the one thing, if you're Bayside, you don't want to see is Haley Smith getting ahead of you like that. She's been behind a lot tonight, but here is 0-2 to Shea Preston. She's got 4 strikeouts tonight, and there's a ground ball staying down on it and over to first. Easy peasy lemon squeezy there, and it's 1 out for the Raiders. Good play by Holtz, who had the double. And this is going to be Fabi Rodriguez, who struck out her last time up. 1 out here, and the top half of the 5th inning. Fabiola Rodriguez, the pitch high and outside, ball 1. I think we got Lacrosse tomorrow. Off the outside corner. Swung on and missed, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on and missed for strike 2, 1-2. 1-2. That'll be a ball. Yep, it is Viera Boys Lacrosse tomorrow night as they will face Boone here on BSN. Pitch fouled back to the screen, and the count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, they go down to Vero Beach. Yeah. 2-2 with 1 out. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 5 is out number 2 here in the top of the 5th inning. And stepping in now will be Haley Curry, the sophomore right fielder. You'll see lacrosse Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday this week, and you'll see baseball Thursday night. You'll see Vieira and O'Galley. They're going to get it Wednesday night or Thursday night. And that hit Haley Curry, and she'll take first, and that'll now bring up Brooke Lemke. So 2 out and a runner aboard here for Bayside. Think it'll ever rain again? Just off the outside portion of the plate for strike 1. And I'll tell you what, Haley Smith is rolling tonight. Yeah. 0-1. There's a ground ball. Holtz up and over to first, and that will end the inning. Holtz with a nice play there. 4-3 if you're scoring at home. Outside of the hit by batter, the HBP. The Bayside Bears strand 1. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. We head to the bottom of 5. 6-0. Rockledge on top.
All right, we head to the bottom of 5 here. Brooke Mahaney starts it out with strike 1. Currently at the plate, Erica Perez, senior shortstop. And she'll foul this one off. Count is quickly 0-2. That one fouled off. It still remains an 0-2 count for Erica Perez. She's catching up. She catching up just a half second late on that swing. Straighten one out over to third base. And did it pull her off the bag? No, it did not. Great job on the reach over there by the first baseman, number 12, Fabiola Rodriguez. Great job just stretching out there and somehow keeping her foot on the bag. Next up to bat for the Raiders, number 22, Lauren Schaffenberger. That one low and inside. Count is 2-0. What do they call it, Gronky? And that one will be fouled up, and it will just miss the BSN vehicle. And Schaffenberg pops this one up. Is it going to fall? And it just off of the second baseman's glove. Had a track on it just off the glove, and she will reach on the error. So with one out, one on, and of course the runner Anya Sandy next up to bat is Kaylee Bowles, who takes strike 1 with a runner on first. Bowles struck out her last time up. There's a dribbler. Gets it out of the glove for out number 1. Across second moves the runner over to second. 2 outs, runner on second. Bringing up number 42, Brielle Nelson, the first baseman. And he starts that one off high and inside. Will move the runner over on the wild pitch. Run number 7, just 60 feet away. That pitch low for ball 2. 2 balls, runner on third, 2 outs. Can Brooke Mahaney keep the runner at third? And that one is going to be lined out to center field for an RBI single for Nelson. And it is 7-0 Rockledge on top. Coming up next to bat is number 28, Bianca Torres. And for Brielle Nelson, that's RBI number 1 of the year. Pitch Slap back to the pitcher, and that will be the third and final out, but not before Rockledge places one run on the board. We head to the top of 6 with your score. Rockledge 7, Bayside with work to do. All right, as we head to the top of 6 here, Rockledge putting one on the board, and next up to bat is number 6, the pitcher, Brooke Mahaney. First pitch is a ball. Mahaney looks at that one as it goes low, ball 2. And looks at that one as it's high and away. 3-0 count. Expect Mahaney to sit and watch this one. Mahaney looks, and she'll go down on 4 straight balls. Take her trip to first base. Now, here's Allen.
How'd they get that run? All right, 7-0 here in the 6th inning. Quickly approaching do or die time for Bayside here. As number 3 comes in. The clipboard. That's Leah Aker. 7-0 here in the top of the 6th. And Haley Smith just keeps on dealing. 0-1 here. You know, for Coach Scott Thomas, there's a shot. And that's going to be a big, uh-oh. And I tell you what, Aker, who came in to run, wisely turned around and went back to second. And Bayside now, with nobody out, have runners on first and second with Caden. Nope, check it. Jordan Milo coming up. I don't know why I keep wanting to put Platt ahead of Milo, but that's been the theme for the night. And Allie Walters with a base hit. So we'll see here what Coach Hampson wants to do. And that ball is going to get away and short, and they may have her now. And she gets back. And I tell you what, Aker better be careful out there. You got Aker is a freshman, so you got to be running immediately on that, and the indecision there cost Bayside an opportunity to have some runners in second and third. But again, it's a learning experience, a coachable moment, and I'm sure Coach Hampson will speak with her about it. One ball, though, the count to Jordan. It's a pitch, high, ball 2, 2-0. And it's 3-0. And the Raiders, the Bears are one ball away from loading up the bases with nobody out here in the top of the sixth. And they've got to push some runs across now. That's a strike. It'll be 3-1. So if you're coaching, you put the hands together and you tell Jordan, now you're ready. 3-1. Perfect hitters count. Smith, the freshman, to Milo, another freshman. That's going to be strike 2. That's the pitch. The full count. High, ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Caden Platt, the sophomore. The coach is telling her, nothing fancy. Go get a hit. They need runs. It's almost got to be station to station. You don't, unless it's something in the gap. I don't think you want to try to force anything here. Popped up and back out of play. 0-1. 7-0 Rockledge on top here. In the top of the sixth inning, nobody out, bases juiced. Everywhere you look stands a bear. And Haley Smith's 0-1 is a shot back to Smith. She's going to go home to Scharfenberg. Down to first. Double play. Oh, they're going to say Scharfenberg did not step on home plate. Nearly had the double play, but she does get the out at first as the Bears will score here as Lauren didn't step on the bag. Did she? Did she?
There's not much of a delay on
Okay. I didn't see it, so I got to take Torch's word for it. And so a run will cross. One in now. First base is open, and Carly Gary steps in, and she swings and misses at a ball. 0-1. Raiders on top, 7-1 here. There's a shot, and that ball gets into right center. One run is in, 2 runs are in, and big one-out base hit by Carly Gary. Drives in 2, and the Bears have cut the lead to 4. They trail 7-3 with 1 out and a runner on. And Shea Preston will step up with 1 out and 1 on. 3 in this inning for Bayside. And that was a dribbler foul. It's going to be, look, this is a team that played 22 runs against Martin County. We're going to shut these bats down. An impressive effort to this point by Haley Smith to have shut them out here into the sixth inning. 0-1 to Shea. And Smith winds and fires, and she fouls that back. And you'll take them if you're Haley Smith. 0-2. The on-deck hitter is Fabiola Rodriguez. Just miss. Good location, just off the outside corner. 1-2. One out here. Foul tip. Oh, I thought Lauren held on to it, but it trickles out of her glove. And the count will stay at the ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, says Larry Torchia. 2 outs. And that brings up Fabiola Rodriguez with 2 outs and a runner on. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Little help there by Fabi. And 0-1. And Fabi lays off of that one. She had just swung at it. Haley said, why not? Let's tempt her again. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Haley gets the call from Scott Thomas. And the off speed is a beaut. And it's 1-2 now with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. 7-3 is the score. Change up, sits just off the outside corner, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild here in the top of the 6th inning. Is Haley Smith, the freshman, dealing here to Fabi Rodriguez, the junior. The turn card pitch coming. Smith winds and fires. Low, ball 3, 3-2. Low, ball 4. And runners at first and second now with 2 outs as Haley Curry steps in. And here comes Scott Thomas, and that'll do it for Haley Smith. Nice job by Haley tonight. She's got 5 strikeouts in 5 2/3 innings pitched tonight. She allows 3 runs on 5 hits. Nice outing for the freshman. And that's going to bring in Riley Mikowski. So we go from a freshman to a sophomore. We saw this in reverse the other night. We saw Riley Mikowski start against Vieira. She went 6 innings, And then Haley Smith came in and pitched the last 3 in that 9-inning affair that was won by the Hawks, 1-0. So Riley Mikowski's ready to go. And the first batter she'll see is Haley Curry. Runners at first and second, 2 outs here, top 6, 3 in for Bayside. The Kendall Sign Softball Game of the Week here on Brevard Sports Network. I'd be surprised to see Haley Curry maybe try and push one down the third base line just to see if they can't catch Kaylee Bowles playing deep here. Try to bunt for a base hit here. And it's high for a ball, 1-0. There's a slapper in the left for, and they do go station to station. Probably could have scored because the ball was bobbled out there by Ray Dalek. But, you know, as we just said, they need runs, so station to station is probably where it's going to be. And so bases are loaded. Nice piece of hitting there. And this is going to bring up Brooke Lemke. High and outside, ball 1. No place to put Lemke. Bayside, the tying run at the plate for Lemke, or is Lemke, I should say. High, ball 2. That'll be a strike. Mikowski, the 2-1. Popped up into left field. Dalek is under it and hauls it for the third and final out of the inning. The Bears score 3. They leave 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 7-3, Rockledge on top. All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Raiders ahead 7-3 here, looking to move to 2-1 on the year. And Brooke Mahaney in the circle as she gets set to face Ray Dalek, Holtz, and back to the top of the lineup with Mikowski. And Dalek tonight, 2 runs scored, a couple of hits in this one. The Raiders have scored in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. High chopper to the shortstop, and that's going to be an error. So Dalek will reach on an error, sort of like a Baltimore chop there, and but certainly playable. And that's going to bring up Holtz, who has a couple of hits in this one as well tonight. So the Raiders, for the 4th time in this game, have the leadoff hitter aboard. The pitch, that one straight to the backstop, and down the second goes Dalek. Caleb says, eerily, I had to run to the car trying to find another chair. Eerily similar to how the last inning began. As the 1-0 pitch from Mahaney, and that's a foul. That's a foul tip. Okay. Well, yeah, that was a foul tip. And the runner will advance to third. That was a foul tip, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I thought so.
We heard it hit back.
Yeah, and there's a chopper to the third baseman, checks the runner over to first, throws it away, and the 8th Raider run will score on the throwing error as the ball goes into the dugout. And the runner will go to second, and that's going to bring up Riley Mikowski here. So 2 errors to start the inning, and the Raiders plate the 8th run, the unearned run. And that may do it for Brooke Mahaney. As Coach Hampson's going to take the ball, and he's going to hand it to Carly Gary. So, pitching change. Good looking rising throw there. She warms up. Good looking pitch there. All right, so Mahaney will move to short. Mahaney will move to short. Thank you, Torch. As Kaylee Gary sides in. And Riley Mikowski. So all of a sudden we got pitcher to pitcher here. As Riley Mikowski is the top of the lineup. First pitch offering is low. Gamesmanship there. I like it. As Riley walked out. The 1-0. High and outside, ball 2. If the Raiders can play 3, well, they need 5. And that's going to be 3-0. So Carly Gary comes in and falls behind Mikowski. 3-0. Daphne Aravina on deck. The 3-0. And Mikowski will look at strike 1. She's walking a couple of feet out there. Now she's ready. Now she's set. And the pitch. And there's a slapper to the shortstop, Mahaney. Mahaney's going to tag. And safe. And she gets back. As smart play. Keep the runner at second. But the Raiders now with runners at first and second with arguably their best bat in the lineup coming up in Daphne Aravina. So runners at first and second, and nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Raiders with a 5-run, 8-3 lead. The offering, and Aravina just stroked one well into the Rockledge night, but just foul. Right off the ROTC building, Caleb informs me. I tell you what, she makes that mistake again, and that's a 3-run bomb. And everybody's switching in the outfield. Okay. Now that the left fielder has switched with the center fielder has switched with the left fielder, we're ready to roll. And the 0-1 to Aravina, high for a ball, 1-1. That's pretty neat. I've never seen that. Yeah. Aravina, the pitch. Oof, just misses. 2 balls and a strike. First and second, nobody out. The on-deck hitter is Erica Perez. The 2-1. That nice pitch. 2-2 now to Daphne. And Scott Thomas says, now you're ready, now you're ready. I thought she was ready when she launched that one 240 feet. And here's the pitch. High, ball 3, 3-2. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded for checking. It's going to be Kelly Kamau that steps in. Kayla Kamau is going to come in and bat. The sophomore comes in with the bases juiced and an 8-3 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And the opportunity here with a 5-run lead to break it even more open than it already is for the Rockledge Raiders here as Coach Thomas gets everybody into the box. Kayla with an opportunity here. Kayla Kamau with an opportunity here for a couple of RBIs if she can drive one. Yes, sir. Thank you. As Torch lets us know about Kayla. So it's 8-3 Rockledge here in the bottom of the 6th. Bases juiced, nobody out. The pitch, that was right down Rockledge Boulevard, and Kayla liked it. So did I. Swung on and fouled back. She took just enough off of that pitch for it to be fouled off. Otherwise, we could be looking at a different outcome. 0-1. High for a ball, 1-1. Low, nice stop by Allie Walters there to scratch that one up out of the dirt, and the count is now 2-1. And hitters count now for Kayla. That ball shot through the middle and off the center fielder. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in, 3 runs will score, and Kayla Kamau with a triple, well, a double and an error, as she'll drive in 3, and the Raiders storm out to an 11-3 lead. A bases clearing double and an error by Kamau off the bench. Impressive shot back up through the middle. And stepping in now for Rockledge will be number 20, Ayana Sandy. It was a hitter's count, and Kayla waited and drove it. And all 3 came across. High and outside, ball 1. Popped up and out of play. Four more in here for the Raiders in the 6th. High ball. The Raiders with 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and 4 in the sixth. And the count is now 3-1 to Sandy. And that'll be a walk. Molly Peters will now step in. So Molly Peters, the hitter. This is everybody. Everybody will have batted. That ball lifted into right field for a base hit, and it'll fall, and the 12th Raider run will cross. And the game-ending run now stands at second base for Rockledge, as that is the 5th run scored here for the Raiders in the bottom of the 6th inning, as Brielle Nelson will step in. Outside, ball one. Nobody out here. And if Brielle can drive one, she'll end it. 1-0. The pitch. Low and outside, 2-0. Brielle, a junior. The 2-0 to the junior. High, good eye, 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes. Obviously, probably taken all the way here, I would assume. The 3-0, ball 4, bases juiced. And that's going to bring up Bianca Torres. So the Raiders need just one now here, and it stands whatever that distance is away. Well, baseball is 60 feet, 6 inches. I don't know what it is in softball. That's not 60 feet, 6 inches. No, it's 90. I'm sorry. It's 90 feet in baseball. 60 feet, 6 inches from the pitcher's mound to home plate is what it is. I don't know what the bases are in softball. So if somebody knows, Coach Mullen, if you're watching, little help. 1-0 to Bianca. 2-0. And Allie Waters with a good thought there to try to keep that 13th and what would be final run of the game from crossing the plate. One will do it. 2-0. 3-0. And the 10-run rule, 1 ball away. I can't believe how lucky we got tonight with not a lot happening in left field. Because I know where we're going to set up next time, and I already know how we're going to do this next time. We're going to sit right behind that screen and shoot straight out that way, just like that with the camera. But we got lucky tonight. All right, here we go. 3-0. Nothing but strikes needed now, or this one's over. Here's the pitch, and that'll do it. And the Rockledge Raiders will win it 13-3 on the 10-run rule. The Raiders will move to 2-1. The Bears will drop to 1-1. Want to thank Kendall Signs, your winning pitcher tonight. Haley Smith, the losing pitcher tonight, is Brooke Mahaney. So once again, for the Raiders, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and 6 in the sixth. End it. Your final score, Rockledge 13, Bayside 3. Have a great night, everybody.